Okay, welcome everyone. Imagine stepping into a city where ancient emperors once ruled, where these grand palaces seem to whisper tales of a bygone era.
Hmm.
And the serene Perfume River flows through this landscape just rich with history and poetry. That city is Hue.
That's right.
It's the former imperial capital of Vietnam, obviously profoundly historically significant. But, what's the real Hue experience like once you get past those majestic gates?
Yeah, what's it really like?
Is it just for history buffs? And how do you even navigate its solemn beauty, its amazing food, and that sort of tranquil charm without missing a single beat?
Right.
Well, this deep dive is designed to decode everything you need for a memorable, efficiently planned adventure in this really unique corner of Southeast Asia.
Exactly. Our mission here is really to help you experience Hue. We're going to try and unlock its diverse historical sites as iconic experiences. We'll break down the actual costs, for different travel styles, unravel the logistics of getting around this pretty tranquil city, and share some crucial insider tips for making the most of your trip, even if maybe you're on a tighter budget. Think of it as your guide to a journey right into the heart of Vietnam's empire.
Okay, so let's start with the big picture then. What is it about you that truly sets it apart, from other Vietnamese cities? What's the unique hook?
Well, Hue isn't just another historical city. It's the living testament to Vietnam's last imperial dynasty. That's the Nguyen dynasty,
Right.
ruling from 1802 to 1945. And what's really profound is how this imperial past didn't just shape the physical landscape. The UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Imperial City, Forbidden Purple City, those amazing royal tombs.
Right, the big sites.
Exactly. But it shaped the very essence of Hugh's culture. You feel this sophistication in the food, a gentler pace of life, and elegance. It's all echoes of its royal heritage. It leaves this unique imprint you just won't find elsewhere in Vietnam.
And we hear so much about the Perfume River. People call it the soul of Hue. For what you've seen in the sources, what makes it so central? Is it just beauty, or is it something deeper?
Oh, it absolutely is its soul. The Perfume River, or Song Hung, it doesn't just flow through the city. It really defines that tranquil, almost poetic atmosphere. Picture a sunset boat trip, the water reflecting ancient pagodas, lush gardens. It's a classic Hue experience, really.
Sounds incredible.
And, connecting this back, while Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City are buzzing with energy, Hue offers this distinctly more relaxed, kind of elegant charm. And that gentler pace, it's everywhere. Refined cuisine, beautiful gardens, serene pagodas. It's like a quiet counterpoint, inviting you to just slow down and soak it in.
That paints a really vivid picture. And speaking of its history, I know Hue took a real hit during the Vietnam War, or the American War as it's known there. How have its architectural wonders, fared since then?
Yeah, the restoration story is actually incredible in itself. It shows immense national pride. It's not just rebuilding walls, it's this powerful act of cultural reclamation, really. What's insightful is just how meticulously they've restored these imperial structures, painstakingly recreating intricate details, the symmetrical layouts, all the symbolic elements. They've effectively resurrected a bygone era. It affirms this deep Vietnamese architectural grandeur and, frankly, the nation's remarkable resilience.
Wow. And beyond that resilience in history, there's a lot of buzz about Hue as a culinary hotspot. Does the source material back that up? What makes the food scene so special?
Oh, absolutely. The buzz is totally deserved. Hue is, hands down, the culinary capital of central Vietnam. Its cuisine is incredibly distinct. There's that sophistication from the royal court influence, small, delicate portions, vibrant, balanced flavors, almost artistic presentation.
That's fancy.
It can be, but don't let that refinement fool you. The street food scene is equally diverse and unbelievably flavorful. It's an absolute must visit for any food lover seeking authentic tastes. Seriously.
Okay, given everything we've heard, the imperial legacy, the river, the incredible food, sounds like there's a ton to explore. So for a first-timer, where do you even start to get to the heart of it?
Right, where to begin? Your absolute first stop has got to be the Imperial City, the Dai Noi. It's this massive walled fortress right in the city. You'll want to give it at least half a day. Wander through the palaces, temples, gates, and the Forbidden Purple City that was the emperor's private residence. It gives you this really tangible glimpse into Vietnam's royal past, almost like stepping back in time.
It sounds like that Perfume River isn't just scenery, it's really central. Does that mean it's also key to how you actually experience the history and the sites?
It truly is. Taking a traditional dry-in boat trip on the Perfume River isn't just, pretty, it's essential. It gives you a unique, relaxed view of the city, and it's the main way to get to many riverside spots, like Thien Pagoda. A lot of tours cleverly combine the boat trips with visits to the royal tombs. makes it efficient and beautiful.
Right, right. Speaking of the royal tombs, are there specific ones that really stand out? I guess each emperor had their own style.
You're spot on. These magnificent tombs scattered along the river, each one is a unique architectural masterpiece. They really reflect the personality and philosophy of the emperor. For instance, the tomb of Emperor Din. It's this fascinating mix of Vietnamese and European styles, incredibly ornate, lots of detail. Then you've got the tomb of Emperor Minh, that's a grand complex, really beautifully integrated with gardens and lakes, reflects a deep connection with nature. Each one offers a totally different feel, artistically and historically.
Okay. Beyond the tombs, what other must-see sites? That image of the 7-story pagoda overlooking the river, that really sticks. Kind of feels like a guardian, you know?
That's Thien Pagoda. Yeah, it's Hugh's most iconic pagoda. It's perched on a hill looking right over the Perfume River. That 7-story tower is definitely the symbol of Hugh. And the grounds themselves are just so serene, a really peaceful escape, perfect for a bit of reflection.
And for someone looking to maybe dive a bit deeper, culturally speaking, go beyond just sightseeing. What kind of options are there?
Oh, good question. To really immerse yourself, maybe think about a Hugh cooking class. It's not just about the food itself, but understanding the art behind dishes like Bún Bò Huế or Bánh Khói.
Ah, hands-on.
Exactly. Another unique thing is visiting a traditional Hugh garden house. These are private homes, unique architecture, lovely serene gardens. Some even offer homestays or dining. It's a real glimpse into traditional life. And for a sensory dive, try to catch a traditional Hugh folk music performance. Often happens on a dragon boat cruise or maybe at a dedicated venue. Really evocative.
That sounds wonderful. What about stepping outside the city limits? Is there a different side of Hugh, just a short trip away?
Absolutely. One of the best ways. Rent a bicycle. Explore the peaceful countryside. Ride through rice paddies, local villages. It's incredibly tranquil. And definitely seek out Thien Bridge. It's this charming, historic, tiled roof bridge, kind of nestled in a rural setting. Gives you a lovely glimpse into local village life.
Okay, let's circle back to the culinary capital thing. We talked about its distinctiveness. What makes Hugh's food so different, really, beyond just that imperial influence?
Yeah, it's fascinating. Hugh's food is genuinely quite distinct from the North and South. The imperial influence means, yes, sophistication, small, delicate portions, artistic presentation, but it also means a real precision in flavor. Think of a meal where each bite is like a concentrated burst meant for contemplation, not just filling up. That's a direct echo of courtly dining.
Wow.
It's all about balance, subtlety, often a gentle, fragrant kind of spiciness.
If you had to pick just one dish in Hugh, the absolute must-try, what is it?
Oh, easy, no question. You have to try Bún Bò Huế.
Okay, Bún Bò Huế.
Seriously, it's not just noodle soup, it's a whole experience. Spicy, savory, incredibly aromatic beef noodle soup. Thick rice vermicelli, tender beef slices, often pork hock. But it's the broth, rich, complex, deeply flavored with lemongrass and chili. That's what makes it so distinctive. And yeah, utterly addictive. A symphony of flavors.
Okay, sold. And Hugh is famous for its small bites, isn't it? What are those about? Why are they such a thing there?
Yes. Hugh is renowned for its bánh dishes. These are a huge range of savory cakes and dumplings, usually served in small, delicate portions, perfect for sampling lots of things. It reflects that imperial idea of refined indulgence we talked about. You'll find Bánh Khói, that's a crispy, savory pancake, often with shrimp, pork, bean sprouts served with this special peanut dipping sauce.
Pancake.
And then there's the famous trio, Bánh Bèo, Bánh Num, and Bánh Luc. These are delicate steamed rice flour cakes and dumplings, often topped with shrimp, pork cracklings, always served with a nuanced dipping sauce, tiny, elegant, packed with flavor.
So many different textures and taste. Any other essentials we should definitely track down?
Definitely try nem lui. Succulent grilled pork skewers wrapped around lemongrass stalks gives them this wonderful aroma. Cam hen, clam rice. Sounds simple, but it's incredibly flavorful rice. Tender baby clams, fresh herbs, peanuts, a little chili oil, a real local favorite. And for something truly unique, kind of refreshing, look for vitelline. It's a fig salad made from green figs, pork, shrimp, herbs. Great textural and flavor contrast.
Fig salad. Interesting. What about sweets? Or maybe more specialized dining for someone looking for something really unique?
For sweets, absolutely explore Chehem, literally alley sweet soups.
Alley sweets.
Yeah, found in small alleys, delightful desserts, tons of variety, black bean, corn, lotus seed, a perfect light treat. And don't forget lotus tea. Very fragrant, traditional, reflects the lotus flower's cultural importance there. If you want a special meal, yeah, you can find restaurants offering elaborate imperial dining experiences, often with traditional music. Or try refined vegetarian Buddhist cuisine, surprisingly rich and flavorful.
Okay, shifting gears to practicalities. Where should people actually stay in Hue? And what kind of prices are we talking about?
Right, super important. And here's the good news. Hue offers fantastic value. Even by Vietnamese standards, your money goes further here. There are great options across all budgets. So for budget-friendly stays, you've got hostels, mainly around the Pham Ngu Lavo Tisao backpacker area, dorm beds. Maybe $5 to $12 USD a night, simple guest houses, basic private rooms, maybe $15 to $35, really affordable. Stepping up to mid-range, Hue really shines. Charming boutique hotels, maybe renovated colonial buildings, places with lovely gardens. Comfortable standard hotels, too. Lots near the river or Imperial City. Prices here generally run $40 to $90 USD a night. Often includes things like a pool or a decent breakfast. Great comfort for the price, I think.
It sounds like a sweet spot.
It really is. Then for luxury, you've got stunning high-end hotels, riverside resorts. Think elegant colonial charm, beautiful pools, spas, top service. Prices can start around $100 USD and go up to $250 plus per night, especially for those prime river views. And for a unique stay, maybe look into a traditional Hue garden house. Really authentic cultural experience, beautiful gardens, quiet surroundings. Gives you a nice sense of local life.
That's a fantastic range.
Yeah.
What should someone think about when choosing, besides just the price tag?
Definitely think about location. Near the Perfume River South Bank, that's more tourist-centric, easy access to restaurants, nightlife. The old city on the North Bank, inside the Citadel, quieter, more historical vibe, depends what you want. Also, check amenities, breakfast included. Free bicycle rentals. Lots of places offer bikes, which is great for exploring and saves money.
Oh yeah, bikes are key.
Totally. Season matters too. Prices peak in the dry season, Feb to Aug, and holidays. So booking ahead for popular spots, especially those garden houses during peak times, is definitely recommended.
Right. Okay, once you're settled in, what are the best ways to get around Hue? Is it easy to navigate?
Hue's pretty easy to navigate, yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got several good options, each with a different feel. There's the cyclo, the rickshaw, charming, traditional, especially around the Imperial City and the river. Slow-paced, great photos. Just negotiate the price beforehand, always.
Good tip.
Then there's Grab, the ride-hailing app. Super widely used, incredibly convenient. Book motorbike taxis, grab bike, or car taxis, grab car right through the app. It's affordable, reliable, gives you fixed prices, no haggling needed. Honestly, highly recommended for ease. Traditional taxis like Maylin, Vimesen, they're around too. Just make sure the meter's running or agree on a fare for longer trips. Generally safe.
And bikes. You mentioned bikes.
Yeah. Yes. Hue is very bicycle-friendly, mostly flat terrain. Many hotels offer free or cheap rentals. It's a fantastic, immersive way to explore at your own pace, especially the countryside. Love biking in Hue. For experienced riders, motorbike rentals offer maximum flexibility, about $5 USD a day. Just please always wear a helmet, drive cautiously, and ideally have an international driving permit. And like we said, the dragon boat on the Perfume River isn't just scenic, it's transport for riverside pagodas and tombs. Finally, there are local buses. Cheapest option, but maybe less convenient for tourists. Routes might not hit all the main spots easily.
Okay, super helpful. Now, the real nitty-gritty. Budgeting. How affordable is Hue truly? What's a realistic daily spend?
Yeah, the bottom line, Hue is genuinely very affordable. Excellent value, even compared to other places in Vietnam like Hanoi or HCMC. Your money just stretches further. So let's break it down, excluding international flights, obviously. A budget traveler. Hostels, guest houses, mostly street food, using grab bike, bikes, walking. Focusing on free or cheap entries. You could likely manage on $20.45 USD per day. Just watch the spending on big tours or lots of drinks.
Wow, that's really good value.
It is. For a mid-range traveler, comfortable hotel, mix of local spots and some nicer meals. Grab car taxis, paying for attractions like the Imperial City, maybe a cooking class. Expect maybe $50, $100 USD per day. That gives you a great balance of comfort and experience. And the luxury traveler, high-end hotels, fine dining, private tours, top experiences. You're looking at over $120 USD, easily up to $300 plus USD per day, especially with luxury river cruises or exclusive stuff.
What are the main things that tend to push costs up in Hue? Where does the money go?
The key cost drivers are usually the entry fees for the Imperial City and the royal tombs. They can add up if you visit many. Combo tickets can help, though. Luxury accommodation, obviously. Indulging in that imperial cuisine or upscale restaurants, private tours and excursions, especially out to the tombs. And, frequent alcohol consumption adds up too.
Makes sense. So what are your absolute top tips for saving money but still having a great, authentic time in Hue?
Okay, top tips for value. 1. Eat street food and at local eateries. Most authentic, cheapest food. A bowl of Bún Bò Huế from a local stall. Incredible value. 2. Use Grab for transport. Fair, fixed prices. Avoids haggling issues. 3. Use those free hotel bicycles. Many places offer them. Fantastic, cheap way to explore. 4. Stay in guest houses or hostels. Great value, often very comfortable. 5. Focus on free activities. Walk along the Perfume River, explore local markets. It costs nothing. 6. Negotiate respectfully for things like cyclos or market buys where prices aren't fixed. And 7. Drink local beer. Huda, Larue. Much cheaper than imported stuff and part of the local experience.
Great practical tips. Okay, let's talk timing. When is the best time to actually visit Hue? I know Vietnam has distinct seasons, and Hue seems like it almost has its own little weather system sometimes.
You're absolutely right. Hue's climate has very distinct dry and rainy seasons. Picking the best time really depends on what you prefer. The dry season is generally February to August, often seen as the ideal time. Expect warm to hot temps, 25 to 35 Celsius, sometimes higher. Lots of sun, minimal rain, perfect for exploring sites, river activities, cycling. Within that, Feb to April. Probably the most pleasant, less humid, really nice temperatures, often called the most ideal time.
Okay, Feb to April sounds prime.
It is pretty great. May to August get hotter, much more humid. Sightseeing can be tiring midday. Early mornings, late afternoons are your friends then. Then you have the rainy season, September to January. Expect cooler temps, higher humidity, and more frequent rain, often heavy. Now, September to November, that's peak wet season, can get significant rain, sometimes typhoons or flooding. That can disrupt travel plans, something to be aware of.
Right, flooding is a real possibility then.
It can be. December to January are cooler, a bit drier than peak wet season, but still expect some rain. Prices are generally lower than outside Christmas, New Year. Can still be good for sightseeing if you don't mind showers and prefer fewer crowds. The Perfume River often rises then, giving it a different, more powerful look.
So, bottom line for planning around weather.
Best weather? Comfy exploration. Aim for February to April, like it, warmer, can handle heat. May to August, just pace yourself. Traveling in the wet season, especially 7 to 5, be prepared for rain, potential flooding. Pack accordingly. Umbrella, waterproof gear.
Got it. Okay, moving beyond the practical, let's dive into the cultural heart. What are some unique aspects visitors should know about Hue's culture and its people?
Yeah.
How does that imperial past still resonate?
Hue's culture is just steeped in its imperial past. You really feel this distinct air of elegance, refinement, tradition. It shows up in the cuisine, the arts, especially court music, but also subtly in the demeanor of the people. There's a certain sophistication. Buddhism is also very prevalent. Lots of beautiful pagodas, monasteries. You'll see locals visiting temples, practicing their faith. So being respectful at religious sites is key. Dress modestly, take off your shoes.
What about crafts?
Oh, yeah. Hue's known for traditional crafts, the iconic conical hat, the non-la, intricate incense making. You can smell it in the air near workshops, delicate paper flowers, detailed embroidery. Visiting workshops is great, not just for shopping, but to see artisans at work understand the cultural meaning behind these crafts.
And the local demeanor. How are people generally perceived?
Compared to, say, the hustle of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, people in Hue are often seen as more gentle, kind of reserved, soft-spoken, generally very polite, very welcoming to visitors. There's also a very strong regional identity and pride, especially in their unique food and history. You'll even notice a distinct local dialect. And finally, given that profound history, the war damage, there's this deep respect for the past, an ongoing process of preservation and remembrance. You can really feel it.
It's really insightful. Okay, let's switch to safety and security. Hue sounds incredibly tranquil, but what are the important things for travelers to keep in mind? Any specific concerns?
Right, safety. Overall, Hue is generally a very safe city for tourists. Violent crime is rare, but like anywhere, you need common sense precautions. Mostly around petty crime and traffic. Petty crime pickpocketing, bag snatching, it's less common than in bigger cities, but it can happen. Crowded tourist spots, markets, maybe at night. Just keep valuables secure, be aware of your surroundings, don't flash cash or expensive gear.
Standard precautions then.
Pretty much. Now, traffic, motorbikes especially. It's generally less overwhelming than Hanoi or HCMC, but still busy. Crossing roads, be cautious. Walk slowly, predictably. Motorbikes will flow around you, just don't make sudden moves. Using grab bike. Always wear the helmet they provide. Non-negotiable. Thinking of riding a motorbike yourself? Only if you're experienced, have an international driving permit, feel comfortable, and again, helmet always. Drive defensively.
Okay, traffic awareness is key. What about food and water?
Enjoy the amazing food. But for street food, choose stalls that look busy, clean, high turnover. Drink bottled water only. Avoid tap water and ice unless you're sure it's filtered. Wash fruits and veggies well. Basic food hygiene. Scams. Less common in Hue, but possible. Be wary of overly friendly strangers offering unsolicited tours, services, or cycle drivers suddenly changing the agreed price.
How to avoid that.
Best bet. Use Grab for fixed fares. For cyclos, always agree on the price clearly beforehand. And the sun. It's intense. Sunscreen, hat, sunglasses, drink tons of water, seek shade midday, and good to know the local emergency numbers. Police 113, Fire 114, Ambulance 115, just in case. So yeah, there you have it, Hue, a city that just beautifully blends its deep imperial history with the serene natural charm. It offers an incredible food journey, a real glimpse into Vietnam's elegant past, and while yeah, maybe it's seen as a quieter alternative, with some smart planning and hopefully the insights from this deep dive, you can really immerse yourself. Discover why its unique mix of culture, affordability, and that tranquil beauty makes it so captivating, so rewarding. It really is a journey into the heart of Vietnam's empire.
What does Hue's ability to maintain its elegance and unique identity, despite enduring significant historical challenges and embracing modern development, teach us about the essence of a truly resilient and enduring culture?